Cardi B in a courtroom? Again? Y'all, this time it's not about throwing mics, fighting bloggers, or even her infamous strip club case. Nope. Cardi is being sued by a Beverly Hills security guard who claims the rapper went full Bronx on her back in 2018, spitting, scratching, cursing, and even swinging on her while 4 months pregnant. But hold up, Cardi says that's all cap. According to her, she didn't hit nobody, didn't spit on nobody, didn't scratch nobody. It was a verbal fight, not a physical one. So which story is true? Is this just another celebrity cash grab, or did Cardi really cross the line outside that OBGYN office? Oh baby, grab a seat because this courtroom tea is steaming hot. So here's the setup. It's February 24th, 2018. Cardi B is 4 months pregnant, visiting her obstetrician's office in Beverly Hills. Very private appointment. Cardi gets off the elevator and bam, she runs into building security guard Imani Ellis. Now Ellis says she was starstruck, like wow, it's Cardi B. But according to Cardi, she immediately thought Ellis was trying to record her on her phone. And if you know Cardi, she does not play about people recording her in vulnerable situations. That's when things allegedly popped off. So Ellis, the guard, filed this lawsuit in 2020, 2 years after the alleged altercation. Her side of the story? Whew, it's messy. She claims Cardi snapped the second she said, wow, it's Cardi B. Ellis says Cardi accused her of spreading news about her being at the doctor's office. Then, according to Ellis, Cardi cursed her out, called her names, used slurs, body shamed her, and mocked her career.
Cardi B, after this incident, post different things about you to her fans?
She did.
And how many different instances?
Probably about 2.
And did you do the same thing back to her?
And it didn't stop there. Ellis alleges Cardi spat on her, took a swing, and even scratched her cheek with her long nails. Nails she swore were 2 to 3 inches long at the time. She says the scratch left a visible mark. Basically, Ellis painted a picture of Cardi going full love and hip-hop reunion fight mode in the hallway of a Beverly Hills doctor's office. But Cardi? Nah. She hit that witness stand this week and shut it down. She admitted, yes, she cursed Ellis out. She called her the B word. She was heated because she thought Ellis was recording her without consent. But touching her? Absolutely not. In Cardi's own words, she didn't hit me. I didn't hit her. There was no touching. So to me, it wasn't no incident. She said the two of them went chest to chest in the hallway, but that was as physical as it got. No scratching. Just a whole lot of yelling and Bronx-level attitude. When asked if she spat at Ellis, Cardi's reply was simple. Absolutely not. When asked if she called her the N-word, no. Cardi explained that she considers herself Afro-Caribbean, so she wasn't about to go throwing that word at somebody like that. When asked if she took a swing at Ellis, Cardi said flat out, no. It was a verbal fight. It did not get physical at all. Now here's where it gets kinda hilarious. Ellis's lawyer, Ron Rosen, was grilling Cardi on the difference between a fight and a verbal altercation. Like, so we're having a verbal altercation right now? And Cardi, being Cardi, was like, we're debating. The whole courtroom laughed. Even in court, Cardi can't help but be Cardi. Now listen, this trial isn't just about words. It's about details. Ellis claims Cardi scratched her with 2 to 3 inch nails. Cardi clapped back that she was only rocking 1-inch extensions at the time. Ellis claims Cardi spat on her. Cardi swore up and down, no spit left her mouth. And can we talk about the looks? Cardi showed up rocking wigs. First day, sleek black bob. Second day, full-on blonde showgirl hair. You already know sis was serving courtroom couture. Because if Cardi's gonna fight a case, she's gonna do it in style, period. Now let's not forget the bigger picture. Cardi was 4 months pregnant at the time. She said the appointment was confidential. She had concerns about her pregnancy, which wasn't public knowledge yet. So in her mind, if somebody really was trying to record her in that moment, yeah, she was gonna go off. She admitted Ellis never actually showed her proof of recording. But Cardi was paranoid. And honestly, who wouldn't be? Imagine being pregnant, famous, and constantly chased by paparazzi. But here's my thing. If Cardi really scratched Ellis and left a visible mark, where are the photos? Where are the videos? You're telling me in 2018 in Beverly Hills, nobody pulled out a phone? Nobody documented a scratch on a security guard's face? The math ain't mathing. And also, Ellis didn't file this lawsuit until 2020. That's 2 years later. Which makes people wonder, was this about justice or was this about money? Ellis is suing for assault, battery, intentional infliction of emotional distress, negligence, and false imprisonment. Baby, she threw the whole legal dictionary at Cardi. She's basically saying not only did Cardi attack her, but Cardi ruined her peace of mind, traumatized her, and damaged her career. Cardi, meanwhile, is standing firm. It was a verbal fight, not physical. But here's where it gets even messier. Cardi said Ellis was physically larger than her, that they were chest to chest, but Ellis never touched her either. Cardi even implied that Ellis exaggerated the whole thing to make it seem bigger than it was. So the question is, who's telling the truth? Was this really just Cardi popping off verbally, with Ellis taking it too far? Or is Cardi downplaying a full-blown physical altercation? And with no video evidence? It's basically Cardi's word against Ellis's. Cardi B says she didn't spit, didn't scratch, didn't swing. Ellis says she did all of that and more. The lawsuit's been dragging since 2020, and now the world is finally seeing Cardi on the stand defending herself. If Cardi wins, this whole thing disappears as just another exaggerated celebrity being rude story. But if Ellis wins, Cardi could be paying out some serious coins for something she swears never happened. So what do y'all think? Is this another case of someone trying to get a bag off a celebrity? Or did Cardi really lose her cool and cross the line in that hallway back in 2018? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because baby, this one's about to get messy. And remember, it's fame and feels where the drama never sleeps.